It's the apartment, outrageous, just like Cartman. I'm the doctor, you make an appointment. Instead of burn, here's some ointment. I'm the dealer, you the shipment. You like what you hear? Leave a comment. Rap skill says so dormant. I hit like a comet. I'm steady bombing.
Ran across a lot of people who dislike power scaling. And I know a majority of the people who use power scaling are anime fans because most of the feats are actually in manga, and there is a lot of feats. There is a lot of feats in mangas. Characters do have feats, but most of the time they also do go off of statements a lot. So I've came across a bunch of comic book fans who dislike power scaling for some reason. I don't know why, they just hated it. They just outstand it. And I'm a comic book fan. I'm not a huge anime fan because the only animes I really watch are like Seven Deadly Sins, Dragon Ball, But I am a huge comic book fan, and I've been reading for a couple years now. And I use power scale. I use power scale. But I'll be honest, there is a way of using power scale. There is a simple way of using power scale. And I think the reason I can't even talk. Oh my god. But a lot of stuff is inconsistent in the comic book world. Some characters will do this, but then there's some writers will come along and say they can't do this. Okay? So that makes the power scaling difficult. One character will beat this character, and then come along and beat this character, who we know is more powerful than this character. So yeah, the power scaling does get screwed up, and there is a lot of moments like that, and I've read a lot of moments like that, and I've seen a lot of moments like that, but that's not accounted for. If to power scale a character, you have to use consistent feats. If for example, I were to power scale somebody like Shazam. If I were to power scale somebody like Shazam, because I know a lot of people don't talk about Shazam. So if I were to power scale Shazam, let's power scale Shazam. If I were to power scale him, I'm not going to use something about him being bullet level, because everybody knows that's piss. You can't use that to power scale. That's piss. Everybody knows that. You got to use consistent feats, like him always going toe to toe with Superman. That's actually a consistent feat, because every time they fight, it's almost equal. They're almost equal in power every time they fight. So that's a consistent feat. So you can scale him to Superman. The thing is that now these days you have a lot of trolls who like to use piss moments and stuff like that, knowing that this writer probably didn't know what they were doing, or probably didn't care what was going on. So they use a lot of piss moments for that. So if we had to power scale Shazam, where would we power scale him? Where would we put him? Well, I would say he'd be almost Silver Age Shazam would be at the same level, almost as the same level as pre-Crisis Superman, which is Silver Age Superman. And post-Crisis Shazam can scale to post-Crisis Superman, because they've also fought too. And they were almost equal in power when they fought. And there has been moments where they have like one's beating the other and the other's beating the other. So those are consistent moments, because you either got Superman winning or you got Shazam winning, and they always go back and forth. So those moments like that, those are consistent. You can use those consistent moments for Shazam. You can't really say destroying planets and stuff like that, because Shazam really doesn't go around punching planets, so you can't scale off of him punching planets, because he doesn't really go around doing that. And he does have a lot of instances, like moments, or instances, I can't even talk, but moments where he has like pushed like moons, planets, and stuff like that. But that's like, throughout his golden age and silver age and post crisis stuff. So see, like moments like that where like if like golden age, silver age, and then post crisis, they all have like at least maybe one or two moments of them doing something in the range of planets. Well, those are moments that are consistent. Those are moments that are very consistent that you can use to power scale Shazam's character. So basically, that's what power scaling is all about, and that's why I use power scaling. That's why I use it. I use it right. When power scaling is done right, it's a good debate. It's a very good debate with statements, feats, anything to back anything up. Those kind of debates are really good. Are really, really good. I've had a couple of debates with people who power scale. I've had a couple of debates with people who don't like to power scale, But when you combine both, it's a really good debate. It's a really good debate. And mainly I only made this video to get my point across about power scaling and to let people out there know that honestly, power scaling is not so bad. It's actually not the worst thing ever. If you use it right, it's not the worst thing ever. Like, I don't know why so many people hate it, or why so many people are like hate using it or afraid to use it, but it's not the worst thing ever. It can actually come quite in handy in a debate, like really good. But none of that was really my point. I just wanted to get my point across with the video. I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to say, But I hope you guys just get the gist of like the power scaling momentum of comic book characters. Like, I hope you guys just get the understanding of the power scaling. Like, it could be done, and when it's done right, it's really good. It's really good to use, and it will come in handy. But yeah, that's basically why I use it, and that's why I like to use it. So, if you guys, feel free, if you want to explain why you don't use it, or maybe why you do use it, don't be afraid to comment down below and let me know, and I will respond, because I would love to hear everybody's thoughts.